3, 2, 1. And we're here with some dumb news. Our teleprompter is not working because our computers are slowly shutting down due to this storm. So we're going to read the news off of the phone as I just deleted it. Jesus Christ. This is a sign we need to leave, Pinky. So, y'all can't let me have no fun, self-fondler says while being arrested in South Memphis. I like that word, self-fondler, because if you say a man was masturbating, that just sounds so aggressive and angry, but self-fondler sounds innocent and eloquent, so I like that. A self-fondler is off the streets after exposing himself in front of the Walgreens in South Memphis. A woman contacted police after she saw Clayton Gamble, a 31-year-old man outside the Walgreens, expose himself. Police say the woman was scared to exit the Walgreens until police arrived. They arrested him. He had a spontaneous utterance of, y'all can't let me have no fun. They can't let you have no fun because they are the police and you were self-fondling, and that is not allowed. He's being charged with indecent exposure and being held at jail. I think that's pretty amazing. He had the balls, I mean, he literally had the balls to self-fondle, so good for him. Police seize World War II tank from gun-hoarding crocodile owner after he ran over children. That is a very intense statement. Oh my gosh, let's unpack all of that. Russian authorities, of course this was in Russia, that's the only place where you can own a World War II tank, a crocodile, guns, and run over children. That's pretty much what happened. He's pissed because they have to confiscate his tank. It was a T-60 tank, we all know what that is. And had a bunch of weapons. He ran over some children, 15 and 10. They sustained various injuries, but they didn't die. So that's good. It's a quick story. Only in Russia can that happen. So, Jesus. Too many jokes to make, but we're just gonna move forward. She thought she had candles to burn during a power outage, but it was actually dynamite. What is this, Wile E. Coyote? A woman had just returned from a trip to Home Depot to buy lighting, but it was closed after thunderstorms knocked out power to the area. They thought they had candles. What kind of lighting was she buying? I guess she was buying like flashlights or whatever, but they were all out if storms went out. She thought that candles had been left in the home by the previous owner, so she lit it. Turned out to be dynamite. She's fine, just sustained some injuries to her hand. She's 30 years old, mother of 2. It's not like it was a 15 or 16-year-old woman or a male. I guess a 14-year-old male would do something like that, but a 15 or 16-year-old female, I guess. As the females get older, they mature, I guess, a little bit older, whereas I don't know what the hell. I guess the point I'm trying to make, a 13 or 14-year-old girl would just be like, here, and give it to the older or younger brother, and a young dude is just like, screw it, let's light it. But this is the 30-year-old woman who lit it. I am very confused. I've lit many of candles in my life. It's what happens when you get a girlfriend and you get engaged and she goes to Bath and Body Works, and I don't think she does Yankee Candle, but TJ Maxx, and it's just our home is littered with candles, so I've lit many of them. And I never once thought I would hear like a tss of like a fuse, so that would have been my first alarm. If you're ever lighting anything and you hear a tss, including a birthday candle, just throw the whole damn cake. And if you're trying to light a candle, it is dynamite. So that's just terrible. I mean, I guess as the storm rolls through, we need to think about what we're doing. Now why is it letting me recover it? I deleted it. I'm in the garbage pal or garbage bin. It's fine. It's fine. Man erects electrified fence to keep bus stop kids off of his lawn. This dude named Brian, of course his name is Brian. All assholes are named Brian, was trespassing and posted signs up. Actually, I know quite a few Brians that are right. Brian saved my life with this electricity. I almost died, and he fixed it after I almost got killed several times. So shout out to him, because I'm still alive thanks to him. This is not him. But this other Brian was pissed that kids were trespassing on his lawn to get to school. They were standing on his lawn inside the bus stop, so he put up an electrified fence. Kids got injured. Turns out that the fence he put up was actually on county property, which is why there was a bus stop there. They just don't put bus stops on random people's lawns. And now he took it down, so good for him. And he just said he was trying to provide some relief to himself. So he should have pissed on the electric fence. That'll provide some relief for everybody around. And our final story, I don't know who threw this in there. 9 months after Irma, hurricane babies have arrived. That's great. Hurricane babies are a real phenomenon. I guess we're talking about this, Pinky, because of the hurricane. She's not answering me. Whatever. So they've had a 5 to 10% increase in deliveries. Says I don't care about this story. We get it, and I understand why, because I've done some research on this since I've read the story ahead of time. I thought there was going to be some joke, but Pinky is just MIA right now. But apparently the stores all go kaput and people lose power. And I always assumed it was just, oh, people have more sex when there's no power because there's nothing to do. But allegedly, according to some recent studies, why is this here? Is because the stores are all closed and people cannot buy condoms or condoms, depending on where you're from. And that's why there is an increase of babies. So that's interesting. I don't know if Pinky just made that up or she just threw that in the script. Pinky, you're being awfully quiet. What is your deal?
Yeah, I have been kind of quiet, Jared. I've just been doing a lot of thinking. And it all goes back to the big government conspiracy. I mean, whew, this is really serious stuff. And it makes me really nervous, Jared. It all starts with the milk stock. You know, it was down about 25%. And it hides under the illusion of gold, the government gold. It's kept under the milk stock. So government buys all of the emergency supplies anytime they even breathe the word hurricane. And then they use their big weather maker and they create this big, huge hurricane way out in the Atlantic. And it scares me. They start off the coast of Africa, then they use the big government wind machine to blow it all the way over towards us. And then the media, we all know the media is fake news and it's in the big government conspiracy swamp pocket. They just induce mass hysteria. The public goes crazy. But the big thing, just think about it. Think about it, everybody. Then they buy gas. There's this huge lines. It run out. They buy water and milk. Don't forget about the milk. That's a key thing. Then the storm comes in and levels the city. There's no power. Stores are closed. People can't buy condoms, just like the dumb news said. They can't buy condoms, but they're still going to have hurricane sex. Then they're going to make government babies to take up all that money and give the government more money. And then they keep screwing. They keep making more babies. Then the government raises taxes. And then there's more money for the government from the milk. And it's just crazy. Then the milk stock goes up. And then there's more babies. And then the government just controls everything, Jared. It's a big, wacky conspiracy. And it just scares me to death.
Oh, okay, let's just throw to a break. Pinky's very amped up. Let's just throw to a break. I don't even know if we have people to throw to breaks. So let's just, I don't know. Let's just